Hello and welcome to another Bangertorial that we're doing. And this week I thought I'd do a quickie because I've noticed there's a book out called How to Become a Motoring Journalist. Um, and that rather concerns me because I don't know whether it's a terribly good profession for anybody to go into unless they have a lot of financial backing from mum and dad, really. I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe if you're on the staff of a magazine, you can make a living and stuff like that. If you're thinking about being a freelance, oh my God, it's very hard work. You will struggle to make a living unless you're reasonably good. And I don't know whether I'm any good anymore. Yeah, it seems to get harder and harder to get stories sold and done. But the book How to Be a Motoring Journalist is out now, and maybe you should go and buy it. It's very, very funny. It's written by the Sniff Petrol chap, so it is going to be amusing and worth a read. And obviously, the book bears no relation to any motoring journalist, alive or dead. It's all made up. But really, I think I've been a pretty bad motoring journalist over the years. I probably haven't. Borrowed nearly enough cars. I've only ever borrowed two in my life. One was to do with a story, and it was a Proton. I'll put up a picture of my wife with the Proton. She wasn't my wife at the time. She was actually my girlfriend. I think she thought, "Wow, if you're going to borrow snazzy cars like this every week, maybe we should make a lie together." And on that lie, she's not married particularly well in that case, but yeah, I borrowed that, and I had a Seat Ibiza. It was a GTI, which was fantastic to drive, but I had it because nobody else wanted it on the magazine that I worked for at the time. So they said, "Do you want it?" So I said, "Yeah, that'd be great." But that was it. I only did it twice. When it comes to car launches, I've done very, very few of them over the years, so um, that isn't great either. Let me see, I introduced the world to the Daihatsu Applause. Now, that was a vehicle and a half because you looked at it and you thought, that's a nice saloon over there. No, it's not. The big surprise was it was actually a hatchback. I think that was his major claim to fame, and it was reliable because it was a Daihatsu. But apart from that, really, really dull and awful. Um, I think I've been a bad motoring journalist in a good way because I've upset people. I once had a politician ring me up and shout at me down the phone for writing about him and stuff, and maybe he could have spent his time a bit better doing something more useful, but there you go, that was 10 minutes of his life he'll never get back. I've been sued a couple of times by people, which isn't fun at all, but managed to get away with it. So I think if you're poking people with sticks, you're probably doing the right thing. Um, Apart from that, yeah, it's becoming more and more difficult to make a living as a motoring journalist, and you play the violin. But you see, I'm quite lucky. I work as a male model for a fly screen company. And so that's what I do. I present films for them and get paid a horrendous amount of money for doing that. And if you go to Fly Screen Queen, not at the moment because the weather's rubbish, it will actually be quite a good time to look at their products, and it will change your life. Uh, that's an endorsement, I suppose. Does that make this an advert? No, it doesn't. Um, go and buy Richard Porter's book because it'll be funny. But also buy my books because sometimes they're a bit funny, but also you might learn something. I hope there'll be some bump at the end of this. So that was a quickie about becoming a motion journalist, and I think maybe not. Anyway, thank you again for watching, and see you next time. Cheerio.